Okay, hello and welcome to my channel. I am very excited to start filming some videos, and the first one that I thought would be really fun to film is me making a baby blanket. My passion behind filming and posting like crochet videos is to encourage people like me that are really passionate about crochet but maybe not like the best at like super detailed projects. So the first one that I am going to tackle, this is also just going to be a crochet vlog. I'm not going to be showing like how I do it, but I will link the video that I used. It's just a really simple YouTube short is what I used for the tutorial. But I'm going to be making a baby blanket for my nephew that's about to be born. And this blanket is really special to me because I have made one now for my sister's son, my other nephew, for my baby, and then also for my best friend's baby. And so now I am making one for my other nephew. So this is the one actually for my son, for my baby. And it's this ombre yarn. And this is what the baby blanket looks like. And I actually already tried to film this video, and then I realized that I didn't like the length or like the width of the blanket. So I was trying to use a baby blanket of my baby's that was like a one that we bought from the store for width, and then I was like, I feel like this is too small, and then I got out my son's and I was like, yeah, I actually really like this width better. It's obviously a little bit oversized for like a baby blanket, but I just think this ombre yarn is so beautiful and I just love it so much. So I ended up undoing the blanket. It takes 2 skeins of yarn, and the yarn that I use is I'll link it below, it's the Bernette blanket yarn, perfect phasing maybe, or something like that. But like I said, I'll link it below, the exact one, and this is in the color teal. And I really love the way that the yarn, it's just obviously a very beautiful blend. It's so soft, perfect for a baby blanket. And like I said, if you make a bigger baby blanket, this takes 2 skeins of yarn. So we're starting over with the project. This is what she is looking like, as obviously a big ball. And the hook that I'm using, should have figured this out before I started. The hook that I'm using is this one, just a basic, obviously, hook from either Walmart or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I might have got this one at Michael's, but anyways, it is Prim is the brand, and this one's a 12, and this is what she looks like. I like the kind of hooks that are plastic but that have like a silicone to them. I really like the ones from Hobby Lobby that have silicone on them, but this one I already had, so obviously I'm just gonna use what I have. But first I'm gonna start with obviously making my slip knot. I'm gonna make my chain. You can make this as long as you want to. There is no like particular by 5s or by 3s or anything like that you have to do for this particular project, but I have a few minutes before I need to get started on work stuff, so I thought that I would go ahead and at least get started. My nephew is going to be born in a few weeks or less. She has her C-section scheduled, but obviously sometimes things happen before then, and so I would really like to get this to them this weekend. And I also do, like I said, have my own child who he just turned 1 a month ago, and also I work a full-time job, so it's a little bit of a time crunch with not a lot of extra time going on. But I just wanted to like make YouTube videos because I love watching crochet videos, and I just kind of wanted to make ones that might be relatable for people that aren't maybe as like doing as intricate projects as some of the beautiful things that are out there, but just something relatable for people that are more entry level or intermediate crocheters. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started and see how much we can get done in a few minutes. I'm a true crime girly, so I might watch a little bit of Dateline while I crochet for a minute.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to stop. I didn't have very long until I needed to get to work, but this is what I have done so far. So I've done 2 full rows starting at my 3rd row, and the only thing that I'm doing different than what the tutorial shows is working in the back loop only, and so this kind of gives a little bit of a ribbed edge to the stitch, as you can see on the blanket for my baby that I already finished. So anyways, we will get back to it probably around lunchtime. Okay, it is lunchtime, lunch break. So I'm gonna keep going on this baby blanket. I obviously am starting where I just showed you that I left off. So I might do a little time lapse for you and show me getting some stuff done. I'll probably watch some more Dateline because you know your girl is all about watching some Dateline while I crochet. So let's see how much we can get done. Okay, so my lunch break is almost over. I obviously did take a break from crocheting to actually eat lunch, but I am not extremely far into the blanket, but to have only had a little bit of time this morning so far to work on her, I think it's looking good so far. So this is how much we have. Sorry, my crochet hook is making it look all wonky, but anyways, we will continue on later, but I do have to get back to work. This is one of my work from home days, so I have to go get back to the grind, but it's really fun working on a baby blanket like this with like a thick yarn that builds up super fast is always so fun. And I think I forgot to tell you, but this is just a half double crochet that you just continue throughout the blanket. Like I said, you can make it ribbed by going into a back loop only, or you could do front loop only. But it's just a super simple crochet pattern, and just so fun to do. It's just one of those things that's like super repetitive and just easy to crank out really quickly. So anyways, hopefully she likes it. Hopefully I can get it done sooner rather than later for my sister-in-law, so that I would like to get it to her before the baby's born. If not, it's okay, but I would like to try. So stay tuned. Okay, hello. Sorry I'm kind of whispering, but my son is currently napping in his room. So it is the weekend. It is Saturday, and my sister-in-law is now due next, so not like this coming Monday, but the Monday after. So we have a little over a week to get everything done. So obviously this is where I'm starting from. So I'm going to try to crank some out during nap time and see what we can get done. So I just got a bubbly sparkling water. The blueberry pomegranate is one of my favorite sparkling water flavors. Let me know if you like sparkling water. So I'm going to keep working. I just took a break to go grab that, and we are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting smaller and smaller. So I don't think I'll get it finished before we have to leave to go to my husband's grandparents to celebrate some birthdays, but I think that we're gonna get close. I'm hoping that maybe like tonight I can crank it out. We'll see. But I'm watching Friends Like These, The Murder of Skylar Neese on Disney Plus, and it is so sad, but really good. So gonna crochet and drink my sparkling water. Okay, so I got quite a bit done during nap. It's still the same day. And I've decided I'm going to try my best to crank this out before tomorrow because I'm hoping I could give it to my sister-in-law tomorrow. We will see what actually happens. But anyway, this is what I got done during nap time. It's kind of hard to show you all of it because obviously I'm holding the crochet hook too. But anyway, this is what she is looking like. So my husband got home and he is able to take care of our baby for a little bit. It's the weekend, so we kind of try to take turns. Like, he was working on dirt bike stuff this morning, and then now obviously I can have some time to crochet. But anyways, I am excited. We are a little over halfway because I joined right here and so we just have a little bit less than half left, and then she will be complete and I'll just have to weave in the ends and all of that kind of stuff. But this blanket just means so much to me, this baby blanket, because like I told you, I have made one for my nephew, for my baby, my best friend's baby, and then obviously now for my other nephew, and it's just so sweet and so special and just means a lot to me. So I'm just really, it's just a sentimental project, you know what I mean? Also, my contacts got delivered today, so I was able to put in some contacts. I'm a contact wearer, obviously, and I also wear my glasses, but my prescription is outdated. So whenever I'm wearing my glasses, I'm like squinting half the time. I really need to update my prescription. And so, yeah, that's been a challenge over the past few weeks because I just now got them ordered on Monday, and then obviously they got delivered today on Saturday. So being able to see all the way around and stuff and like not feel like I'm constantly having to like push glasses on my face is such a nice feeling. So nice. I love wearing glasses sometimes, but tell me if you have vision issues needing correction, do you prefer to wear glasses or do you prefer to wear contacts? Also, reminder to get in your hydration, drink your water. We would get water out of our fridge, but our fridge is old. So she's an old but faithful. And so we actually don't have one that has, we're looking to buy one soon, but we don't have one that has the water stuff. So that's why we have to do, bottled water. But hydration reminder, drink your water, stay hydrated. Okay guys, sorry for the lighting and for kind of whispering, but Brew is asleep again and it's the next day, it's Sunday, so I was really hoping to get the blanket done before church this morning so that I could give it to my sister-in-law. But last night we were at my husband's grandparents, and then we had things to get done after we got home. I had to go get groceries, and then it was actually daylight savings, so we lost an hour last night. So I was like, there's no way, and we were going to the early service for church this morning, so I was like, I cannot get this done before, so I'm just gonna work on it during his nap today. So obviously this is how much that we have done, so I'm hoping to get this finished during nap, and I'm just gonna keep watching the Friends Like These, the murder of Skylar Niece that I told you about, that's on Disney Plus, that I started yesterday. And I'm drinking a new sparkling water. This is Good and Gather limited edition Rocket Ice Pop. It's cherry berry lime sparkling water, and it is so good. I really like it a lot. So if you see this at Target and you like sparkling water, I would definitely check it out. It's definitely gives the Rocket Ice Pop. It's really, really good. So we will see how much we can get done. Okay, it is done. It's obviously kind of long for a baby blanket. I'll show it better, but it is time to cut the end. I like to leave quite a bit of room for weaving in ends. Done! Sweet! So now I just need to weave in the ends and then get the back together that's gonna go in, but I was able to finish it while he has been sleeping, so that's been really nice. But anyways, I'm gonna keep watching the show and weave in the ends now. Also, I got these at Walmart a few years ago. They're plastic and they just work really good for like the big, thick blanket yarn. So highly recommend these. I know it's a really super simple, basic thing that most crocheters have, but having these for the big projects is so nice. Okay, sorry about the lighting. It is kind of like a stormy day here, but here is the finished blanket. I know, again, it's kind of hard for me to get the whole thing in frame. Might be easier for me to do it that way. But she is comfy, she is cozy. I don't know why I'm calling it a she, but anyway, it's a very comfy and cozy blanket, and I am hopeful that my sister-in-law likes it and that she finds it to be a special gift. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put it into this bag that I got from Hobby Lobby. And obviously it just has a bear on it and it says "You are what you love," and I just thought that would be really cute to put the blanket into, and it's a reusable bag, so obviously that's always nice to have an extra reusable bag for just so many things. And then I'm just gonna put some tissue paper in it. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming along as I did this. It's obviously a little bit outside of my comfort zone to make videos, although I love making videos to send to my sister on Snapchat, so I'm trying to push myself. And my husband is always encouraging me to do YouTube videos, and so I'm trying to think of things that I would maybe want to watch. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Let me know your favorite things to make. Mine are blankets. I love making blankets, especially cozy blankets like this. But for an adult size, you know how it just gets really expensive for yarn. But I love cozy, like, you know, the really like chunky Bernette blanket yarn type projects. But anyways, thank you so much for coming along. I'm so excited to give this to my sister-in-law. I think we're gonna go by her house this afternoon just so that she can go ahead and have it, because she will be delivering her baby in a week from now. So anyways, I hope that you are having a great day. Thank you so much for coming along, and I'll catch you later. Okay, the gift is in the bag, and I went ahead and put in some tissue paper, and I think it turned out really cute. And then I don't have any like official cards at the moment, so I just went ahead and wrote on a note card for her, like kind of about the blanket and my prayers for them and all that kind of stuff as she and her baby get close to delivery. So anyways, I'm gonna put this into like on top of the blanket, and that completes the project. So I again am so appreciative of y'all coming along, and I hope that you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.